And it's a fantastic 4th of July here at Kino North Stadium. I'm John Perlman. Beside me is ESPN Tucson 1490's Eric Rhodes. And we are here for the second annual Southwestern Showdown and the battle for the Golden Rattler Trophy. And what a night it is here tonight, Eric. 1 versus 2, everything you can ask for. How about that national anthem?
Oh, man, 8 years old, she rocked it. I mean, she came out. Let's see if the club can do the same thing tonight, though. Big day, big night, big crowd, big event after, lots on the line. Should be a great night. We're
really excited about tonight, and I'm going to go through the starting lineups with you real quickly right now. For FC Tucson, Thomas Olson will be playing in goal tonight, the U.S. national team U20 member. Sebastian Pineda, Caleb Scott will be the center backs. Devontae DeBose on the right. Arturo Rodriguez on the left with Ozzy Ramos playing his normal number 6 DCM role. Michael Turner will be number 8, and Luis Martinez returns to the lineup, the star of the team, number 10, along with Nestor Jaramillo on the left, Pedro Espindola on the right, and David Clemens, the captain, up top, playing the number 10 position. For the visitors, Albuquerque Sol, Lucas Champenois will be the goalkeeper. Carlos Sendin will be a defender along with Adrian Mora, Giovanni Roy, and Yuri Dominikiano. And in the midfield, you'll have Patrick Pacheco, Ronald Teixeira, Isaiah Madrid, and the very dangerous Manuel Campos. Up top is Matt Ball, and of course, at forward, Luke Lawrence, leading scorer for the Albuquerque Sol with 5 goals and 2 assists. Albuquerque right now stands in first place at 8-1-1, and they have clinched their playoff spot. FC Tucson battling it out with Real Colorado, as well as the Las Vegas Mobsters stands at 5-2-4. FC Tucson 4-1-1, and Albuquerque the second best team defensively, Eric. So what do you hope to see out of FC Tucson tonight in their attacking play against this staunch defense?
Well, you look for Clemens to be up top and maybe to hold the ball, distribute a little bit, really get an attack going early, though. You have to find your form early in a big match like this. You can't afford to get down. You really at home, big crowd again. You got to set the pace. You got to set the tone and let Albuquerque know that they're on our soil tonight.
Absolutely, and Rick Shantz, as we saw Wednesday night when the first team played their 20 minutes, did a great job of high pressing. I think that's the goal, is to high press the first 15, 20 minutes, hopefully get a goal before Albuquerque gets settled. But again, Albuquerque's shown the ability to defend, very dangerous on set pieces. And of course, FC Tucson, of course, can play either possession or the north-south game.
Yeah, Clemens is really going to be, in my opinion, the key player tonight. See if he can hold the line up front, what he can do, maybe turn a ball around, maybe get a couple early hits off, or drop it off for somebody else.
Happy 4th of July to everyone out there and to all our soldiers here and far away. We appreciate what you do for our country. And here we go. And it's long to start with here, but that's easily won by Arturo Rodriguez. Pedro Espindola tries, and out of bounds for the Sol throw-in.
Now, John, we're in a fun little perch here on the east side of the stadium this evening, right next to the cactus prick, so you're going to hear their energy and their excitement all night.
Absolutely. The header's flicked on. Thomas Olson keeps it in bounds, looking to play out of the back here. Olson, the third keeper for the U20 U.S. national team, had a great experience in New Zealand, has taken on the number 1 position here. And Pineda looking to stretch the field long, but too long for Nestor Jaramillo. Jaramillo, again, with the brace last game against Real Colorado in the attacking 10 role, moves wide for the return of FC Tucson. Devontae DeBose with an early handball as he caught the ball while it was still in bounds.
Yeah, Albuquerque was quick to put a hand up and make sure the referee saw that. Wednesday night we saw a lot of action from the referee. Look for tonight to be a little bit more of a cleaner match with a little bit more on the line.
Free kick here taken. Number 10, Matt Ball, drives a beautiful ball in. A little short, though, and Ozzy Ramos challenges well. Clemens up to win the second ball, and Espindola holds, connects. Espindola absolutely buried on the first challenge. And it's not a surprising decision there. Albuquerque letting their presence be known. That was number 5, Ronaldo Teixeira, and he is the enforcer there in the middle for them. Good ball to Nestor Jaramillo. Jaramillo facing forward. Driving in, and with an early cross. Cleared easily, but right to the waiting arms of Ozzy Ramos with the drive, and we've seen that shot before go in. So that is not optimistic from Ramos, is it, Eric?
Absolutely, about 30, 35 yards out. It's a great hit. He had the keeper off his line, keeper made a scramble to his right to make sure that ball was going to go wide. But I love it. It's going to make the defense step up a little bit, make him know that he's willing to hit that ball all night.
And he did score that one against Real Colorado, albeit a consolation prize in the late minutes. Ramos has been such a key factor for FC Tucson in that role. Champenois drives. And that's right in Pineda's wheelhouse. Well done by Martinez and well done by Turner. Finding Espindola. Espindola could be the key tonight. And
already a bit of a physical challenge over there on the flank with Espindola. Is going to get in the mix a little bit. He's down. It's been 2 tough challenges his first time, really.
The flashy Espindola makes no friends, Eric, does he?
No, he makes it known when he goes down and there's a leg up or an arm up. He's been nominated for a few Academy Awards so far this season.
And a few excellent goals as well.
Absolutely.
Ozzy Ramos on the dead ball here, and they'll push Sebastian Pineda as DuBose tucks in. Driven by Ramos towards Clemens. Second ball is headed but away, and Jaramillo wisely lets it run wide.
I really like pushing Pineda up because Albuquerque does have some pretty big size across that back line, so you need some height to challenge that.
And in Albuquerque, that was the difference. A Carlos Sendin header in the first half held up. Oh, that was a good ball here and a chance for FC Tucson to press, Eric.
Absolutely. You're 2 yards off the corner flag. Really, everybody get a mark, find somebody, and lock him into a corner and see if we can retain possession.
Throw here taken again towards Matt Ball. Ball flicks on, but DuBose controls. Plays wisely to Turner. Turner looking for an entry ball to Clemens. Good decision by Clemens. DuBose, beautiful ball to Turner. Unbelievable! And the goal comes early, and it's going to be a yellow card for Pedro Espindola. And the flamboyant Brazilian again showing off his fantastic skills with a sublime back heel. An early opportunity for the goal of the month, Eric.
You got to love it. We talked about the high pressure and early attack. Espindola, as we just said, a flair for the dramatic. What a way to get a big crowd into it. Beautiful touch off a flick off the back heel. Great ball in. Really great build-up with the triangle here on the side and then the build-up in.
And again, you've got to say that's Michael Turner again, continuing
Absolutely.
to show himself. Clemens' level of play has increased the whole year. And again, Martinez is always in the mix when good things happen here.
Absolutely outstanding build-up. As we mentioned, there's the obligatory yellow card for the jersey coming off. But I think he'll happily wear that one, for lack of a better term.
So, obviously, it's a challenge, and Espindola very happy again. The up and down season he has, a striker so talented, and he scored some fantastic goals. And I know Rick Shantz is very happy to see him involved early in the match. Fouled twice and a goal already. Albuquerque looking to build out of the back here. And Adrian Morris smartly drives it. DuBose controls. Jaramillo almost in there. Martinez pressing here on number 24, Yuri Dominciano.
It's important that first 5 minutes after scoring a goal or giving up a goal is a very important and crucial time for any club.
And Martinez scurries away and switches the ball beautifully. Finding Arturo Rodriguez, the left side Chilean, a happy man today as Chile won the Copa of America. And Espindola again. Rodriguez controls, and FC Tucson looking so confident at the gate, Eric.
Absolutely. I like seeing 3 guys in the box waiting to receive the ball.
And Caleb Scott enthusiastically runs over Luke Lawrence, their leading scorer. And Lawrence has been a very, very, very important part of this Albuquerque puzzle this season. And again, Albuquerque's formation very tricky here. It's got ball. They've pulled Manuel Campos to the middle to the left to isolate him against DuBose. And Lawrence is in the middle right now with Matthew Ball and seeing if they can make something happen. Ball switched out well here to number 24, Dominciano. Dominciano pushing forward. And they're always dangerous, and great step in by, and look at the great footwork. This is a fantastic ball. Clemens looking so deft early in this game.
You know, John, in our spot, we're right on the back line of Albuquerque, and they're trying to step and pull that offsides trap, and they've failed twice. FC Tucson with perfectly timed runs. That was a through ball exactly when needed to be played.
7 minutes here in the first half. FC Tucson holding a 1-0 lead at a humid but solidly beautiful night here at Kino North Stadium in Tucson, Arizona. And Albuquerque trying to build out of the back, but that pressure is excellent, but they've broken it here. Good ball here to Teixeira. Teixeira looking for Lawrence, a heavy touch, but Albuquerque retains possession. And there it is, Ramos coming in, a strong challenge. Sendin lifts it long, and a good diagonal ball here.
It's going to be an interesting battle on that right side all night, because that young man out there has a lot of pace for Albuquerque, and he's looking to use it.
And we're trying to identify that player. It looks like that's the right back, number 17. Sorry, 17.
Giovanni Rolli, it looks like.
Thank you,
yeah.
Eric.
But yeah, he's got a lot of pace, and anybody running out of the back is always dangerous.
Good switch here from Matt Ball, but too far into his own team's bench. The Cactus Pricks are in great voice tonight here at Kino North Stadium. And again, thank you so much to the students at Desert View High School for providing tonight's live stream. They'll be helping FC Tucson all summer long bring you this free broadcast. Controlled here, brought forward by number 2, Patrick Pacheco. And the field switch well again. Maybe they're looking to attack Arturo Rodriguez's side.
I don't know if it's easy for you folks to see at home, but the Albuquerque uniforms resemble a highlighter, for lack of a better term. Fully neon, yellow, green, whatever color you'd like to call that.
Yeah, there's no Albuquerque players sneaking into a dangerous area tonight. They're going to be found out. Good little spell here from Albuquerque. Jaramillo controls to Olsen, and Olsen wisely drives forward. Martinez, good defending there by number 16, Carlos Sendin. Carlos Sendin out of Spain, the West Virginia Tech national champion. Throw over Campos, but right to Devontae DeBose. Oh, and that's
nice
a great ball again.
Outside.
There's this Spindola again, looking to cut back. This is where he's so dangerous. Espindola, and he's found his second.
Twice.
Pedro Espindola has set the 4th of July fireworks off early, Eric. What a finish. What a start for FC Tucson.
What I love is the confidence to take 2 touches, take the extra touch, set up his right foot, and then perfectly placed into the lower corner.
And it looks like the celebration could be starting early for FC Tucson. What a promising start. And Eric, could Coach Johnson have drawn this one up any better?
No. I mean, you go in and say, hey, I'd like to come out scoring 2 goals at all tonight, much less in the first 10 minutes. Albuquerque, a solid defensive club.
Absolutely, and this has got to be a stunning turn of events for them. I don't think they've given up more than 2 goals all season. The ball played wide again, and so much excitement here. Albuquerque Sol, this is where it's so tough in soccer. This is where in basketball somebody's calling a timeout. But Campos gets through and a good through ball here and a good back heel, but DeBose tracks wonderfully. And you can just see the athleticism of Sebastian Pineda showing so well in this game. Turner out to DuBose.
FC Tucson doing a fantastic job keeping
Martinez
shape.
switches it again. And I'll tell you, Espindola is in for a 3rd time. Can it be a hat trick in the first 10 minutes? Espindola looking for the handball. It's not given. Espindola, dynamite so far. And Luis Martinez, the talisman, picking balls out and firing them away, Eric.
I mean, Espindola, he's doing a great job staying all the way on the touchline on that far side. FC Tucson doing a great job switching the ball, switching the play to make sure they find him.
And Albuquerque just not putting enough pressure on Martinez because he has just had too much time and space. DuBose with a great run, driven in. DuBose controls again. Good win there by Dominicano. Lawrence trying to hold this ball up.
Even when they win, John, they have really nowhere to go. They're unable to find feet up front. It's been a struggle so far in the first 10 minutes.
FC Tucson choking them off with this high line. And if you're going to play that high line, you have to have the kind of pressure they're putting in the front part of the field, in the midfield, in the front. And it's been fantastic to start. Jaramillo off target here. Controlled by Teixeira, but given away right away. It is shell-shocked Albuquerque team. But what a great read by Thomas Olsen. That is a great play. And that's one of those that doesn't show up in the stats, but it was never. A huge play.
Yeah, you'd never expect to see your keeper that far out. I mean, what a great – that's just pure anticipation. That's doing your homework. That's watching the play of everything. As that striker was in. He had a great
And it's so tough when things are going well. You start watching the game in front of you instead of focusing on your job. And a great job of Olsen to keep his concentration up. Ball driven long here towards Caleb Scott. Told he has time, taken down beautifully. And Scott looking very confident to start this game.
I mean, you love the confidence to play back to your keeper, to play feet. I mean, to have that extra really defender on the field gives such confidence to your own back line.
Ramos finds Espindola, and with the range of passing FC Tucson shown, this trap has done nothing but cause problems for Albuquerque instead of for Tucson.
Well, you can already see, I mean, we're 13:30 in here, and their back line has consistently probably dropped 10 yards further back than they had started this first 10 minutes.
Ramos back to Rodriguez, who's had a great start as well. And a good early ball into Martinez. And Martinez just with so much time and space.
Yeah, it's really interesting. To me, it almost seems like FC Tucson seems almost a player up right now, the way they're playing.
Good ball in, flicked away. Ramos challenges brilliantly. And a great effort by Martinez and can't quite get there.
It's very clear right now. I mean, you've got FC Tucson in the red jersey, and every time a ball is there, there's a red jersey.
And what a crowd we have here tonight. The grandstand is packed. And behind us here, the east stand is also in full force. Champenois with a goal kick drives it forward. And it's too short, and Ramos chests it down, but straight to Albuquerque Sol. And great pressure there by Caleb Scott. And regained by Rodriguez. And Rodriguez's passing has been phenomenal to start this game. Clemens holds up. Finds Turner, and Turner going long, and a great run by Clemens.
I mean, FC Tucson just supposedly doing whatever they feel like at this point.
But you hit it at the start. Clemens' simplicity and ability to hold up the ball, he has been so good so far. Handball there by Martinez, and a great ball again by Clemens. He has been the difference.
Well, you just
occupying those two defenders.
That 30 seconds right there. He took the ball at midfield, played it back, makes a great run to the corner, and then he's back here in just kind of the edge of the zone, attacking third, ready to make that play and move forward.
Champenois' leg's going to fall off at this rate, drives another ball forward, but right to Pineda, and Pineda loves that ball in the air. He loves the challenge. He loves to stay involved, but Campos so dangerous moving forward. Good strike, but Olsen, directly at Olsen. You can't fall asleep on Manuel Campos, a player we were considering very strongly out of Mexico, a former Cruz Azul U20 player, and so talented, left-sided, very skillful, and pulls the strings here. Caleb Scott, so fast, and Luke Lawrence is going to have no luck with that speed battle.
We even saw in that strike the ability to hit it. It had a dip to it. Great save from the keep. I mean, Olsen had it all the way, but it had a dip, and had he not made a save, that was on target.
Jaramillo switches out to Ramos. And you can see the exchange of positions. Devontae DeBoe's getting up so high, given away cheaply by Turner there. And a great challenge there by Ramos. Ramos so good at getting in the passing lanes and breaking up play.
I mean, you look at that ball right there, and you see a little chip. I mean, if Albuquerque tries to play through or over the top all night, I think Coach Shantz would take that every day, all day.
Absolutely, and the pace, good ball there. Flicked away by Espindola. What a touch by unlucky Martinez. Gives it away, though. Right from Pacheco, trying to start the break. And a foul there by Arturo Rodriguez. And here is where Albuquerque thrives on the dead balls. And if you could have asked Rick Shantz before the game, it would be to have as few of these as possible.
Well, I mean, you look again at their size, their athleticism. This is, you love being up 2-0, but it's also kind of a dangerous time as a coach. You're looking at your club, making sure they don't want to come off their laurels, come out of the game plan, out of the attacking strategy, and be like, hey, this is going to be a great night. It's going to be a rout.
So you've got Pineda matched up against the Spaniard Sendin. Obviously, you've got another big body in Ronaldo Teixeira to be dealt with here. Scott with Teixeira, driven in, Olsen well off his line, and you can see the class there. You're not going to float balls in against Olsen and be successful.
Off his line, confident, quick, had that all the way.
17 minutes here at Kino North Stadium. FC Tucson in control here at 2-0 with a fantastic shot by Pedro Espindola. And Luis Martinez switches the field well, and this is where DeBose is dangerous in space. DeBose driving forward. Throwing for FC Tucson.
I mean, you look at that touch. He probably covered a good 15, 20 feet with one touch and nobody there to stop him.
Jaramillo working in the corner. Great switch. What a ball. Touched by Clemens. Oh, and a great save by Lucas Champenois. And Clemens couldn't have taken that better, Eric.
Oh, what a great ball. David Clemens there. Beautiful touch to take it down and give himself, that little hop. Any striker, I go back as my striker. Any striker loves that ball with just a little hop on it.
And such little space there, and Jaramillo did a great job of turning his hips and delivering a ball on target.
Beautiful ball in. Hey, that's a great save. I mean, you put it on target, not a lot you can do.
And Champenois has done it all season for Albuquerque and did it against FC Tucson in the first match. The sole control here, looking to build again. Through Campos and a great combination there with Matt Ball. The German plays it out and played wide by number 3, Luke Lawrence. Lawrence out. Teixeira serving, good service, but header is controlled by Thomas Olsen.
So much size.
Lazy finish.
Absolutely.
Lazy finish, John. Lazy finish.
Clemens controlling, and he's been so quick to get the ball off his feet, and it's caused so many problems for Albuquerque. And again, Martinez drives. It's a good ball in to Jaramillo.
It's a great idea. I love the idea because you had seven defenders back for the Soul, almost all of them on their own half of that field. So why not give it a go, have a switch, see what you can do.
Make any occasion special with the FC Tucson Soccer Cage. Available to rent for birthday parties, graduations, team parties, corporate events, and more. Contact us at info@FC Tucson or call 520-334-1115. And Devontae DeBose, so athletic, explodes and heads it out. Martinez reads it, and Jaramillo on top of it. Good early ball. Clemens, gives it away. Controlled there by Dominciano. Switches out through number 16, the center back, Carlos Sendin. Isaiah. Giovanni Roll. And again, Giovanni Roll, a player with great pace, and with the success that Spindola's had, it's really pinned him back, and he's been beaten twice, so maybe that's going to discourage him from his forays forward. Rodriguez controls a great through ball in here.
You see Roll's speed back there to be able to recover.
And a little confusion there between the center back, Adrian Moore and Giovanni Rolli. And Rolli rolls it out. And it's a corner kick for FC Tucson.
I tell you what, whoever you're a fan of, it's been a great first 20 minutes. Great soccer.
Great pace to this match. Martinez in the corner, drives it near post. Good challenge by Turner, but Jaramillo, right between Jaramillo and Ramos, and he's breaking. Oh my goodness.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea at all from Matt Ball, and boy.
He had Olsen off his line.
Thomas Olsen, a miss hit from Egg on his face there.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. The fans across the way are jeering a little bit, but that's not a bad idea at all.
We saw that against Chelsea, and I'm trying to remember the player who scored it, the left-sided player. And if it comes to me later, I'll tell you. But it has happened in very high-level competition this year against, a goalkeeper of that quality for Chelsea. No doubt it can happen here, so you always need to be careful. But FC Tucson away from the scare and back in their attacking half. Espindola driving across. Plays a great ball to DeBose. DeBose 1v1 here. And good defending there. Stood up well by Dominciano. This is carried out by number 11, Manuel Campos. Campos looking to switch. and does so. Rodriguez high up the field pressuring the ball. And like you said, Eric, great pressure from FC Tucson in the outset.
Yeah, I mean, you have Rowley on the right side and Demichiano here on the left, both speedsters, neither really being able to get forward aside from maybe 1 or 2 runs to this point. I mean, Demichiano here on the left side right in front of us has looked to try to get, and you can see him almost holding himself back because every time he starts, the ball's given away or taken away.
And Espindola in his second favorite place aside from reaching up into the stands to celebrate goals on the beautiful, well-kept Pima County FC Tucson turf.
I tell you what, I grew up here playing soccer. I've been around these programs for a long time. To be at this point, your last regular season home game, the match and the pitch is in perfect shape. It looks great. Such a great surface here.
And what a crowd here. It's a near sellout here at FC Tucson's Kino North Stadium. And Ozzy Ramos, so good from 40 yards and serving this ball into dangerous areas. I know Pineda wants to get on the back of this. Ball's driven in well. Cleared, but directly to Nestor Jaramillo. Jaramillo will have a goal and finds its way to the FC Tucson clubhouse. Goal kick.
What I like, though, is Jaramillo, doesn't get sucked in. You have Clemens, you have Pineda up there to get the header on the ball sent in. Jaramillo keeps his shape, keeps his spot. It comes right down to his chest. He's able to get a shot off.
And that's by design. Rick Shantz putting the 3 best ball winners in there. The other 3 on this 18 to win the balls on the second ball. And a good win there by Luke Lawrence. Flicked backwards, but easily into the hands of Thomas Olson, who control it with his feet. Don't forget to get tickets to any FC Tucson home match at fctucson.com. Click the tickets tab to be taken to our homepage, and you can see the FC Tucson women return to Kino Sports Complex for their final regular season matches with playoffs at stake for them as well against the San Diego Sea Lions next Friday, July 10th, and Club Tijuana Cholos on Saturday, July 11th. That's fctucson.com for tickets. Throw in for the Soul. Caleb Scott tries to win in front, but does manage to shield here. Looking to shield it all the way out of bounds, and does so beautifully. 24 minutes into this important, crucial Mountain Division match for FC Tucson. If they have any hopes left in the division, they need 3 points here and 3 points in the next 2 as well. They need Albuquerque to falter, and looks like they're not giving up the division or the Golden Rattler without a fight, Eric.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what you wanted to see. Like we said, come out strong, come out attacking, and they haven't given up.
And the great news is, with the 2 goals scored here, the Golden Rattler is changing hands tonight no matter what. The 1-0 would have been the only situation where it might not, and now somebody's going to get it. Good challenge there. And Lawrence offside. A great step by Caleb Scott.
Smart play. Scott had the attacker in front of him. He had Luke Lawrence right there. He was looking right at the back of his jersey. Was able to take a step forward. I knew exactly where the line was. The assistant referee on the side had it all the way. Quick call, quick flag up. What I've been impressed with from Coach Shantz's side so far is, like you said, with a 2-goal lead, not really letting up on the gas. Keeping the game plan, keeping that strategy moving.
Ramos plays short. Pineda goes all the way back. Maybe looking to create some space here by pushing that very high Albuquerque Sol line up. Olsen picking here, drives it forwards. Martinez probably not your best target man and loses that challenge, but DeBose wins the second one. Giovanni Rowley.
Well, the reason Martinez is even in is Clemens is drawing 2 defenders every time there's a ball up there.
And again, through balls against Caleb Scott are not a winning recipe. Ooh, a great touch here by Olsen. A little cheeky there.
Yeah.
And look at DeBose making the run in to Jaramillo, and they didn't see him. Pineda,
yeah, unfortunately that ball was held up, but what a great touch from Olsen. I mean,
and
that
look
ball
at
was put in
Ramos's
play.
range of passing, just delightful. And Arturo Rodriguez is like having a forward as a left back. Such technique. Rodriguez again with the reverse ball to Clemens. Ooh, a great idea, misses Turner. Teixeira controls out to number 2, Patrick Pacheco. Pacheco looking for the through ball here. And a great track by Rodriguez, and he is fouled on the run there.
We've talked a lot about the pace of the Soul so far, but I mean, how about you got DeBose out here on the flank, who's a flyer. I mean, that guy, he gets it up and down the line
Virginia
quick.
Tech sprinter, ACC 100-meter runner there.
Yeah, I mean, just great pace. and the ability to get back and cover as soon as he's gone forward as well.
Devontae DeBow is off to Norway on trial with a club in Norway, looking to move his career forward into the professional ranks. So DeBow will play the last 2 games of the regular season. We'll lose him, but again, that's what the PDL is about. It's about pushing players to the next level, and Coach Shantz and myself are sad, but we're so happy for Devontae. He's done such a wonderful job for us through the desert. Oh, and a shank there by Ramos, and a chance here for a counter from, and just cheaply given away there by Patrick Pacheco.
Yeah, we can touch on it more later.
Pardon me, that was Isaiah Madrid. I don't want to.
And I know you've touched on it in other broadcasts, the players who've come through Tucson so far.
And again, another player signed for FC Tucson. And a good job by Caleb Scott there. Ryan Felix is signed with the OC Blues, making 12 players from last year's team signed to either a USL Pro or an MLS contract, and that's what's really special about this program.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the goal, like you said, of this PDL program. A lot of folks, it's tough maybe to not see your favorite player back, but the reason he's your favorite player is you're going to get a chance to watch him on a higher level, and maybe you've had the exposure on this nice close up front.
Good idea. Bad execution there by Luis as he let the ball left it a little short. But look at him track defensively. And again, it looks like Caleb Scott committed the foul there, but you see Martinez. There's not a number 10 that defends better than him, Eric.
Yeah. Minciano cleaning the streamers off, doing a little housekeeping back here on the back line.
And the Cactus Pricks are none too pleased. This free kick here by Matt Ball, standing over it along with, of course, the always dangerous Manuel Campos. Ball the German. And Ball's going to serve. Whipped in. Almost looking for a little redirect, but safely in the arms of Tucson goalkeeper and University of San Diego goalkeeper Thomas Olson.
A lot of people who don't maybe watch the game as much take that for granted, but that's a case of your goalkeeper being perfectly positioned. To make it look easy is really very difficult.
Clemens gives it away, and a good bit of skill there by Manuel Campos. And Arturo Rodriguez has absolutely kept the left side as clean as a whistle. Good bit of skill. Good turn. Oh, Espindola, the fourth foul against Espindola. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strikes are out, Eric.
It looks like perhaps the referee is looking into the book from this distance. He's calling somebody over. It looks like a card will be issued.
Matt Stewart looking to give the caution here. He knows who he wants. And that's number 8, Adrian Mora, the center back. No more, I guess. Hey now.
Hey-oh.
Dead ball here for Luis Martinez, and again, it's played short here to Ramos. Switched out to
Espindola's
Jaramillo.
on the ground again already.
And again, Dubois is isolated. Jaramillo looks to get around him. FC Tucson in complete control right now. 30th minute. Ramos thinks better of the switch. A great ball into Dubois, and look at that pace. And earns the corner kick. Jaramillo is, and again, you cannot give players like Nestor Jaramillo and Luis Martinez time and space to look forward.
I mean, Jaramillo with just a deft little touch over the top, enough to check the ball back to give DeBose a chance to get there. And then the intelligence for the one touch to try to get it across and earn a corner kick.
And again, Pineda lurking in the background here. Every player back for the Soul, not wanting to have this game put away here in the 31st minute.
You rarely see all 11 in the 18, but they haven't.
And the dummy there, and we'll do it again. I like the variation in play there.
Yeah, Clemens with a very nice near post run. Ball played into him on the ground.
Rodriguez again will be the left foot in squeaker, the Chilean out of Oral Roberts University. Drives it. Oh, a great ball. And Michael Turner so close. But Champenois holds well.
You know, John, at this point, the Soul look a little tired. I mean,
Yeah.
the back line looks like they're definitely a little bit worn. 32 minutes in. Definitely not the same energy as the FC Tucson boys in red.
Certainly not, but again, Campos controls, and not a lot of 2-0 deficits for Albuquerque this year. They've been playing out in the front foot for most of the time and have been able to close it down and lock it down. A little careless there, but a good switch of the field there to Dominciano, who looks to play forward. Dominciano looking for the combination, and again, like I said, with the terrifying speed of Devontae DeBose, maybe he's a little bit afraid to get forward.
Yeah, it's all one touch.
Ramos switches to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a poor decision there and taken away by Teixeira. Ball controls and knocked out of bounds. There's a new way for teachers to easily integrate technology and stream projects into their classrooms. Mindful Learning Institute is training teachers from all over the country to change the educational paradigm. Increase understanding in science, technology, engineering, math, and the arts. Mindful Learning Institute, the educational resource for meaningful education. Pacheco swings it inside. Just a little bit too heavy on the touch there, and FC Tucson's going to throw it in.
You can start to see frustration creeping in ever so slightly on the Soul's behalf. I mean, they look, you know, they're a solid club, so they're not going to get too rattled, but you can see it. A little yell here, some frustration in the back on the last charge forward by FC Tucson.
Good challenge there by Dominciano, who tries a sublime back heel to no avail. And a good job by DeBose, and Clemens will chase. It's going to be a tough night for anyone to go 90 in this humidity, Eric.
Absolutely. You know, but again, it's one of the beauties of maybe your home field.
And Champenois, looking very much like a character out of Lord of the Rings, sent that one to Mordor. Out of bounds here on the right. DeBose throwing towards Martinez, and
You're going for one rattler to rule them all tonight?
yes. Oh, it's a poor clearance there, but fortunately finds the feet of Patrick Pacheco.
It's amazing what pressure does. I mean, you don't have to win the ball, but just putting a little pressure maybe gets them nervous. We saw a bad play. Chambois slipped a little bit. Anything can happen. We've seen it so many times in this game.
And the tenaciousness of Arturo Rodriguez continues.
We hate Albuquerque. We hate Albuquerque. I know the rise of Albuquerque. Go left, go left. Go left, right.
Campos carries.
Go left, go right, go big on the strike. Go left, go right, go left.
Albuquerque enjoying a little bit more of the ball in the second part of this. But again, the damage has already been done. Good turn here by Campos. And it's a goal kick there, and a great job by Devontae DeBose.
Just solid defending. I mean, you know, no coach really likes to watch their player go down to the slide tackle in the back, but it was a perfectly timed challenge. He knew he had the ball. He knew he had the opportunity, executed it off the Soul player to earn a goal kick.
When it comes to slide challenges, Pineda and DuBose are two of the best in the business here in the Western Conference of the PDL. Olsen drives forward, looking for Jaramillo. Jaramillo challenges well. Doesn't win the first ball, but the second ball to Ramos. And Campos cuts him down.
Unlucky, certainly
And
no
two
intent
players
on
here
that
with a lot of
challenge.
mutual respect.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's the matchup tonight. Ramos has to cheat over on that side, make sure that he can't cut inside, and such a dangerous player. Manuel Campos here playing on the left side. But DeBose has done a great job dealing with him, and Luke Lawrence has been quieter than quiet. Switches the field beautifully to Turner, and Turner's got some real estate. Rodriguez sprinting forward, wisely holds up his run, staying onside. A good early ball, but right into the hands of Lucas Champenois. And he plays out to his right back, Rolly.
You know, Manuel Campos for being such a
Rolling.
talented player is right here in front of us. And you
Rolling
can see his
north-south to
frustration.
Lawrence holding the ball up well here, and that's what they need Lawrence to do. And a good job by Luke Lawrence. Teixeira pressured well there by Luis Martinez. And a great step by Jaramillo. Jaramillo again. Oh! Handball there. Him and Clemens were in on 2v1.
Yeah, unlucky. Great challenge. And again, that pressure we talked about, just causing the defense to try to get rid of the ball a little quick.
Dominquiano with the ball, and I think Coach Shantz is very happy to have Dominquiano have to make the game.
Oh, absolutely. And even on his runs, there's 2 players waiting for him every single time.
Dominquiano, a lot of work there to get the ball to the midfielder, Teixeira. Back to Rowley. A nice combination here, but too much pace on that from Rowley. But again, Albuquerque's still trying to play, and certainly he's not going to go down here without an extreme battle.
What I'm worried about if I'm the Soul at halftime is you watch Dominquiano and that run he just made. That's a lot of work he just put in, taking on 3 or 4 players, really, and they had the advance the ball backwards.
And I agree, the benches are going to play a role tonight and we're going to see who's got more. And a great ball to Clemens. Clemens is one we've won. Great, good effort there. Oh, too far here. This is trouble, and Jaramillo does a good job to Martinez. Back to Jaramillo, but well defended there. Campos flicks on. Lawrence holds up. A good bit of defending by Ramos to slow play down. Teixeira pushes wide. A good 1-2 here. And a good early ball, but Pineda knocks it down. Pineda himself clears.
Just intelligent on the back line. I mean, to be able to get there and then to stop yourself with great athleticism to be the one to clear your own challenge.
Pacheco plays wide. And again, a lot of fitness here shown in that first half here by the left back, Dominquiano. He's really worked hard. And the goals haven't come from his side, to his credit.
And really, service hasn't even come from his side. I mean, it's unfortunate on his. He's
good
putting a lot of
switch here
work.
by Martinez. And can he find a Spindola? He can't quite get it off, but keeps it. And Ramos and Turner so rarely give the ball away, and sometimes they don't come up in the stat sheet, although Turner has lately and Ramos. But again, so great ball. This is trouble. Second ball. Turner's got to be a little bit higher up on Teixeira there. Teixeira's picking up those second balls now.
We haven't mentioned his name in a while, but
that ball.
Espindola is still in the right position and really on that run every time, and it's still available out there on his side.
Into ball. Good ball into ball here, and good defending by Ozzy Ramos. Teixeira controls, looking to combine through the middle. Great step here and the center back, Pineda, continues to
lucky.
And Pineda, who's going to draw for Pineda here. And Scott pleading with Jaramillo. And a great job by Devontae DeBose.
DeBose, calm, collected. Campos really had no chance at that ball.
Olsen again, not afraid to play in the tight windows here. Finds DeBose. Wide
well,
right.
U20 experience up there with the U.S. Give him a little confidence there.
No, but Espindola is onside. Espindola is onside. Up. Well, I saw that one differently, and I'd love to see the video on that. 2 offsides, but Espindola looked like maybe he came from the offsides position.
Yeah.
Played out through Pacheco here again. Martinez can't quite control it. Handled well by, and a good tackle by Martinez on Pacheco. Martinez finds it. Back from Martinez, tackled. And Stewart unamused, but again, Caleb Scott controls to Lawrence. But again, running behind on Scott is a very tough thing to do. Caleb Scott serves it down. Good defending. Good pressure there by Espindola. Offsides by Clemens.
That one right in front of us had to be in case of Clemens coming back from an offsides position. He wasn't offsides when he received the ball, but he'd come back from the offsides position.
Absolutely, it was a good call there.
I've been a little disappointed with the Soul and their creativity up front. Really not able to build anything, not able to hold it up with Lawrence up front at all.
And the early service here, trying to find Sendin, and disappointment of bounce. Here in the 41st minute, FC Tucson holding a 2-0 lead. Happy 4th of July, everybody, here at Kino North Stadium, Tucson, Arizona. And soccer fans, listen to Soccer Talk with FC Tucson every Saturday morning from 9 to 10 on ESPN Tucson 1490 and 104.9 FM. And Martinez is in clear. Oh, and a great play by Lucas Champenois to save the day.
Woo. I mean, that could have been a dagger right there.
Right in the middle of my ad read. Join Connor Foster, Greg Foster, John Perlman, and Ted Brzezinski as they tackle controversies, call-ins, guests, and other topics from around the world's game. That's Soccer Talk with FC Tucson, Saturday mornings on ESPN Tucson 1490 and 104.9 FM. Down to Espindola, sorry, again, the Jaramillo, and chip too far. Goal kick for Champenois.
But the play is still consistently in this attacking third for FC Tucson. Clemens still looks very fit. Looks like he's ready to be in. Their defenders are starting to look a little tired. I mean, this has been a tough 40 minutes for them.
Absolutely. Champenois drives again towards Michael Turner, and Turner is clobbered. No call. Ramos challenges. A little volleyball here and controlled now by Rolly. Rolly finds ball. Ball looking to play forward through Campos. Campos looks like he's a little bit banged up there. And a great ball from Jaramillo.
Jaramillo
to guess who? Martinez, Espindola. Martinez makes a great dummy run. Espindola, great ball.
Nice ball. What a
switch.
great run.
Devontae DeBose in here again.
Make a move.
DeBose.
I want to see fireworks, 2-2.
And he gets the corner kick wisely.
I mean, what a great run. You see Espindola come all the way across from the opposite side, play a ball knowing DeBose is coming up to take that run.
And what a performance by Devontae DeBose this first half.
Absolutely.
Absolutely dominating the right side, defensively and on the attack. And this is a big, big test of mettle here for the Soul. FC Tucson could get the third here, really putting a tough situation already, making it a little bit worse. Rodriguez to take. The fans are on their feet here.
You've got Espindola standing right on the goalkeeper.
Serve to the far post for Pineda. Pineda knocks it back to Martinez. Martinez side volley. What a save by Champenois.
Oh, what a strike. What a way to control that ball. Take your time, have patience.
And absolutely a world-class save there.
Yeah.
Champenois is the reason this isn't 4 or 5 right now.
Absolutely. And every one of these continues to chip away and take a toll at the Soul defense.
Short corner here. Finds Rodriguez again, changing the angle. Pineda looking to head back in, keeps it in bounds. And the foul on Pineda, but again, FC Tucson just chipping away at the wall, the yellow wall here. And again, these challenges and these battles and this physical implications this in the second half are huge, aren't they?
Absolutely. And this is where, almost as a coach, you hate to see halftime come because, it gives everybody a chance to regroup.
Champenois drives forward towards Pineda. Pineda does a good job of just leaning on, and Campos' frustration showing.
You're at
Good ball
45-20
inside.
on
Good
the
ball
clock,
here.
figuring you have about 2 minutes probably stoppage.
And FC Tucson's shown it all, haven't they? Creativity, finishing prowess. Oh, Espindola having his way here. Oh, and a great reversal ball. Unlucky. Clemens almost there. Oh, a heavy touch here. Martinez does a great job, and FC Tucson ball again.
Man,
Did we see the injury time indicated? I did not see that.
I did not.
Eric.
I'm going to guess it's about 2 minutes would be my.
I think there's got to be at least 2
Yeah.
based on the 2 goals. So we'll assume it's 2 plus.
I tell you what, Espindola's got his defenders on skates back there.
He sure does. Good ball here into Turner. Turner's broken free. Oh, and Champenois, great anticipation. And the St. Mary Gale, boy, he's not in the comfortable throes of a Cal North wind right now. He's in the heat of an FC Tucson summer, and a great diagonal ball here. And just wide. And that could have undone a half's worth of good work. And that's really where Caleb Scott's got to be dropping in for Rodriguez there and just making sure. There's no way he's getting run behind by Lawrence there. He just needs to drop off and read that play.
But, that's the danger of the game we've been talking about this entire half. It's a 2-0 lead, but just like that, you could be walking back into the clubhouse only up 1, and that's an entirely different game.
Great challenge by Clemens, but one back again by number 8, Adrian Mora. Turner challenges, Turner again, and he's on sides. No, he's not.
Ooh, that was very close.
You can see Martinez cleverly drifting into different dangerous areas. He plays in that number 10 style role, but again, he can find himself attacking on the left, the right, anywhere.
You know, I'm looking at Espindola, I'm looking at Clemens, I'm looking at Pineda, and DeBose is really the stars of this first half for FC Tucson and the work level that they've been at.
Oh, and a good cross, but that's going to do it.
That'll do it.
And here we are at halftime on 4th of July, and the fireworks have been all in FC Tucson's favor. The score, FC Tucson 2, Albuquerque Sol 0. And we'll be right back after a short 15-minute break here with FC Tucson's YouTube stream. John Perlman and Eric Rhodes. We'll be right back with you.
Don't see any.
Welcome back here for the second half at Kino North Stadium in this crucial Mountain Division matchup between FC Tucson and Albuquerque Sol, with FC Tucson holding a 2-0 lead and a 1-goal advantage here in the quest for the Golden Rattler at the Southwest Showdown. And remember how this works is with away goals as well, so Albuquerque could still win the Golden Rattler with an away goal here should FC Tucson not tack one on. So all drama here, but the real difference and the real important is that Albuquerque could be clinching a championship and FC Tucson could be, virtually clinching a playoff spot here. Played all the way back to Champenois. No changes that I can tell. If Eric sees him, I know he's going to point him out to me.
That's what I'm here for, John.
Thanks, Eric. Albuquerque again trying to build. Great challenge by Clemens. Turner, not fouled.
We talked about the first 10 minutes for FC Tucson at the top of the broadcast. Same thing for Albuquerque. I really want to see how they're going to come out and approach these first 10 minutes.
And it looks like Luke Lawrence has been replaced by number 25 here, Ricardo Zacharias.
That's a surprising change for me when you need a couple goals.
Yeah, he's their leading scorer, but again, Albuquerque coach none too pleased with the first half performance, and he wasn't at any point dangerous or involved. So, again, you've got to trust your substitutes. It's hot, it's humid out here. And if you do nothing, then you can expect nothing. Good sequence here. Reverse run, Caleb Scott to Arturo Rodriguez's side. Espindola with a great track and a good block there. And carrying a good turn here by Pacheco. Rodriguez, Espindola defending. Back to Rowley. Back to Campos with a great idea. And Pacheco not seeing it.
That was by far the most dangerous Albuquerque has looked all night.
It was a great combination. You can see Campos has the class. His teammates just need to catch up to his mind.
Yeah. He reminds me of an older Carlos Valderrama type.
Yes.
Who just sits in the middle, distributes, and then all of a sudden you look up and he's making a deft, perfect touch.
A much higher line here from Albuquerque, and this is going to be where Clemens becomes so important, and a great job by David Clemens. He's willing to take his beating.
He is. I mean, that's a striker's job. To equate it to somebody on the national level, you look at a Josie Altidore, and that's what he's been asked to do, is to hold the ball up, be physical up front, and be a presence that the defender has to go through instead of easily going around.
Unfortunately for Clemens, Altidore's got about 35, 40 pounds on him. So, again, Ramos.
He's playing big tonight.
He is playing big. Ramos looking for a quality delivery, and again, Pineda being pushed. It's a good ball, entry ball here. Controlled by Clemens. Out to Pineda. Pineda looking to serve. And the center back dribbling more than he's liking to. But he makes the turn and a great serve. And a Espindola with his side scissors, and that would have brought the house down.
That's one of those drop the mic and walk off moments if he hits that correctly.
Absolutely. And again, with the yellow card, I'm sure Rick Schatz will be looking to the sub very quickly. Because what he can't have happen is FC Tucson go down to 10 men here.
Absolutely.
Good challenges here by FC Tucson to keep the ball in play. And Clemens tries to backheel it and to no avail.
But as you touched on, what great dribbling in the back from
Pineda.
Pineda.
And Pineda takes a chance here, and he's burned, and Pineda trying to get back here. Caleb Scott.
Just class defending right there. Had Campos on his hip. It was not, he had a shoulder challenge. It wasn't physical, and he just rode him right to the end line.
And he's giving a little shout out.
Yeah.
And listen, speed never has a bad day, as my coach once told me. But again, Caleb Scott giving up the penalty against Real Colorado. He's had a couple ups and downs, but I consider him a top pro prospect, Eric.
Well, you think with his speed and his size, he's wider than he looks, and so he's able to be a little more physical with some of the bigger guys up front, which is really the way the pro direction is going now. Is you have bigger strikers and bigger guys up front. We saw a little class from Campos there as well.
Yes, absolutely. Jaramillo, and it looks like Turner battling for the ball. Jaramillo wins it. Turner shielding well. Does a good job of turning and earns a throw-in.
really started to see Albuquerque with a very direct game plan that they're going to work around through the middle, where a lot of teams attack from the flanks. They're really trying to work for the middle.
And Rowley finally getting forward for the first time. And good defending by Rodriguez. Rodriguez still carrying. Rodriguez with a great ball to Clemens. Clemens turns again. Clemens off the post. Still inbound. Save Champenois. Two opportunities for FC Tucson to bring the house down. And
oh, my goodness.
50 minutes in, Sol still absolutely in this match, but I'll tell you, this match could easily be 5-6-0.
Absolutely, no question. I mean, goodness gracious.
And just out of pure class from FC Tucson.
And that's really it. I mean, the 2 goals, neither of them were lucky. Neither of them were a bad touch or a deflection. Beautiful goals both. Clemens there with a bit of class, taking on 2 players, 2 defenders, finding maybe half a foot of space before he got that shot off. Found the inside of the left post.
I'm almost more impressed by the non-goals than the goals so far,
Right.
Eric.
I
I'll
mean,
tell you, if that's possible.
Build up. And then also to not give up. I think it was DuBose who came off the right side and got that second shot in.
This is a hungry FC Tucson team. Played wide to Rodriguez here. Good defending there. But Rodriguez strips him on the ground. Clemens. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know how Champenois comes up with that, but he does. And Campos turns deftly. But Pineda handles beautifully.
You know, you watch this and you watch Campos in the middle. It looks like he's almost not ready for the physicality that FC Tucson is playing with tonight. Not in a dirty way, but just a very aggressive style of play.
Absolutely, and the Sol haven't been bullied around on the playing side or on the physical side all year. And tonight it's been the bully. It's been a bullying by FC Tucson.
Yeah.
Sol in a good opportunity here on an early cross. Good job by Pineda to get his head on it. DuBose does a good job of clearing out, and Jaramillo unable to keep it in bounds.
Going back to that opportunity for Clemens, it really all started with great defending from Rodriguez, and then just simply carried the ball all the way upfield.
Oh, and a screamer from Campos.
Dangerous.
And again, Campos determined to put his stamp on this match. And for me, Campos absolutely a first-team all-league player from Albuquerque. And if Albuquerque can win the division, he's got to be your likely candidate for Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, you watch his play tonight, and again, he almost hides himself, and all of a sudden you look up, and he's on the attack or putting in a shot like that.
And nobody wants it, and it bounces towards Espindola. Good touch there by the outside midfielder. Martinez pressing, not giving any room to number 8, Adrian Mora. And outside to Dominciano. Dominciano tries to slide it. Great challenge there by Pineda, but finds the waiting legs of Dominciano. DuBose sees it out. 53rd minute here on a very, very humid 4th of July. Kino North Stadium, Tucson, Arizona. This huge Mountain Division contest between the Sol of Albuquerque and FC Tucson. And FC Tucson 2-0 up. And what do you expect from this last 35 minutes from both teams?
You know, it looks like FC Tucson has chosen to try to defend a little bit and for the attacks to come off the counter. But it hasn't been at all laid back. They've had 3 or 4 great opportunities already with that style. And Albuquerque knows they have to press. I mean, they're sending 4 forward.
The clock is FC Tucson's friend here.
Yeah.
Good challenge by the diminutive Luis Martinez.
When you look right now, they've got 5 players in attacking position. Here comes Rowley off the flank again, looking for the
Good
ball.
entry ball. But he gets past Scott. And Rodriguez has got to help, and that's a foul.
Yeah.
And this is a dangerous set piece
Absolutely.
from the preferred side of Campos. FC Tucson's going to need its biggest and baddest players in the wall here. There's no way this is anything but a strike on that, in my opinion. Pineda needs to work his way back into the wall.
Matt Ball steps up, standing with Campos. They're talking about it, but I think everybody in the stadium knows what's about to happen.
Absolutely.
I'll be shocked if they try to send the ball in and don't let Campos have a go.
There's no way Campos is not hitting this.
Now Ball walks away.
Olsen opts for the 4-man wall. It's a pivotal moment here in the 55th minute.
The Sol have 7 players on the backside ready.
Campos, harmless.
Yeah. Never a danger on that ball.
And again, a two-sided player, but I thought the left would have been the chosen side there, Eric.
Yeah, I mean, even having bent it around the right side of the wall, it would have been difficult to beat a player of class like Olsen. You're not going to beat him on a ball that doesn't have that kind of pace.
Absolutely. Olsen drives towards Clemens. Clemens challenges well again. His timing on his headers has been excellent.
And if nothing else, he's just challenging. He's making it physical. He's making it known he's there.
Good exchange play here, but it's going to be controlled by Espindola, who drives forward. And Espindola fouled for the 6th time this game. And the Cactus Pricks in full form rocking our table here.
It's all right. We'll take it.
If my notes go flying, I'm going to have to borrow yours, Eric. Free kick here. Looks like Ozzy Ramos and Michael Turner discussing the best route here. And they decide to serve a reverse ball towards Luis Martinez, but again, won easily by the Sol. And Campos breaks free. Good ball into the middle here.
Here comes
through ball
Roll.
here to Rolly. Good challenge by Caleb Scott, but again, another corner kick in Albuquerque. Starting to flex its muscles here a little bit.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, it's fun. We can see some fireworks off in the distance here that are beginning. You know, I'm sure just little household things. There's going to be some fireworks the last 30 minutes of this game for sure.
Absolutely. 56 minute here, a dangerous set piece. It's a good service. Great header by Devontae DeBose, and Martinez chases, as does Pacheco. Pacheco gets his foot on it. Pacheco whips it in, but easily handled by DeBose. And Jaramillo does a good job holding it up.
Yeah.
And is fouled.
Well played. How about DeBose being big? I mean, for a player of smaller stature, you'd have thought he was 6'2", 6'3" in there on those 2 headers.
Listen, DeBose for me so far is a good candidate for man of the match, and he's really, I mean, to assert yourself from the right back position and be the defining player without playing outside of your wheelhouse is really impressive. Ramos carrying, finds a spindle on the ground. It's a great ball.
Late flag up from the AR.
And Espindola has to, he sees all 6 players there, has to stay onside.
What a great atmosphere here for a soccer match this evening.
Served in the middle towards Teixeira and controlled by Pineda. Pineda finds Jaramillo, finds DuBose, who wisely plays a long ball towards Clemens. Clemens gets the second ball. Call for the handball. And again, a very clean match, I can say. Physical but clean. And I hope it stays this way. We've had some of these matches deteriorate late in the match, but so far, oh, great job there. Clemens is in. Clemens is in. Clemens is in. Beat Champenois. Ramos, Martinez, offsides.
I don't understand how that can be offsides. I don't know if the AR saw him, but there was a Albuquerque Sol player on the ground in the back there. That's a difficult call.
It's a difficult call, but it may be the correct one.
Yeah, it may
and
be.
FC Tucson needs to gather themselves as the counter's on here immediately. Rodriguez does a great job physically and wins the challenge. Clemens unlucky to open this account tonight and has done pretty much everything other than score a goal. Back here through ball. Ball cuts it past Martinez. And Albuquerque has dodged bullet after bullet after bullet here. Michael Turner, great job physically, and Teixeira runs him over. I think Albuquerque is winning the foul count by quite a margin so far.
Well, I think what you like to see from them if you are an Albuquerque supporter is they're much more physical and ready to play this half. You didn't see any of this really in the first half, this aggressiveness.
Absolutely, and you can see the quality of this team on the counterattacks and on the dead balls, and that's
absolutely
really where they've made their living. But again, FC Tucson's done well in the open play. They've created a lot of very, very dangerous chances. And like I said, you know, this game is completely anybody's match, still at 2-0, but the scoreline is very flattering based on what we've seen so far.
Oh, absolutely. There's a clear dominant team this evening on the pitch.
60th minute here. And we thank the students at Desert View High School for providing tonight's live stream, and they'll be helping FC Tucson all summer bring you this free broadcast. Olsen drives forwards, looking towards Martinez. Martinez, smallest player in the park, but big there, wins the header. And Martinez undercuts Teixeira there for a free kick.
It'll be interesting to see the referee in the middle, see if he starts to clamp down here over the last 30 minutes. It's a physical game.
And I think it's been a well-called game so far. Albuquerque looking to move the ball around here. 30 minutes to play. Huge playoff implications for FC Tucson. Albuquerque is already in, but wanting to clinch the division on their arch rivals' home soil and take away the Southwest Challenge and the Golden Rattler. Good challenge there by Turner. And Turner just clumsy there. Absolutely a yellow card, no more, no less. Rick Shantz is livid. Rick Shantz is livid. And I'm not sure what his complaint there is.
He's still talking to the AR who struggled on the offsides call down on the other end. I think ever since that call, he's been giving an earful down the sideline. And I think this yellow card, which if I'm putting money, I completely agree with the call. That is a clumsy challenge. But yes, Coach Shantz has made his way to the opposite end of the bench, far away from the AR at this point.
And Cactus Prick Steve Wallace is telling us that since the keeper was pass play, but there was one player left there, it's the correct call offsides. And that's quality refereeing. And as someone who tends to find himself, unfortunately, overly critical of referees, you got to give it credit where credit's due. And that one is straight to the Catalina Mountains.
Wow.
You'll have to hike up to Seven Falls to find that free kick.
For a set piece 25 yards out. I mean, that was poorly taken.
And who is that who took that?
That was Ball.
I don't think that's Ball. Ball is 10.
That time it was Ball who stood over the ball and hammered it. I mean, that ball was a good 20 yards over the crossbar.
It was number 15, Ben Barkoff, and he has come on for, I'm not sure, maybe Isaiah Madrid. Pineda, a poor ball there and taken away by Patrick Pacheco. Looking to get forward, Pacheco. And a great through ball here. Caleb Scott runs it down offsides anyway, but Caleb Scott has been everywhere.
Touch of class again from Campos. I've been very impressed with him tonight. You know, he accepted the call, took a hand up.
Good ball in there from DuBose to Jaramillo. Great exchange here. And Clemens again pressing here. Champenois staying on his line. Clemens not fouling. Champenois clears out of bounds. Oh, what a touch, but broken up there.
Well in. Oh, goodness.
And Stewart is earning the ire of the home fans here. But again, erring on the side of keeping the control, keeping the challenges, he's been consistent.
All right, you're in the coach's chair, John. Who are you going to bring in off the bench to make a difference
to
finish this off?
I think Coach Shantz is looking to get what he can out of his Spindola here, but defensively, Edgar Reyna is probably one of the choices you're going to make here, especially considering how dangerous Albuquerque Sol can be on set pieces. And the Sol doing a good job of pressuring here, and you can see, but FC Tucson avoiding the big mistake, the silly, they're happy to sit on their lead, and I'm sure that's what Coach Shantz has said, safety first. 64th minute here at Kino North Stadium. FC Tucson holding a 2-0 lead. Good job by Caleb Scott, goal kick, and Caleb Scott has been a monster.
He has.
Don't forget to get your tickets to any FC Tucson home match at fctucson.com. Click the tickets tab to be taken to our home match directory and see the FC Tucson women return to Kino North Stadium as their final regular season match occurs against the San Diego Sea Lions on Friday, July 10th, and Club Tijuana Cholos on July 11th. That's fctucson.com. Get your tickets there. Clemens pressing. And again, we haven't heard much from Espindola so far this half, and that may be a sign that the night for him is going to end, but not without making a huge impact. Giving away cheaply to Arturo Rodriguez here. Rodriguez looking forward, but he gives it away also cheaply. Martinez is going to get on this, though. Loses it. And FC Tucson looking to the referee more than they need to. They just need to make sure they lock down here defensively. And a good little move here. Barkarov. Great challenge by Sebastian Pineda. Up for the challenge. Beautiful ball in. Oh, maybe a little too cheeky there. And Clemens loses it.
Yeah, you start to get the feeling that Albuquerque is pressing, and they may be able to find a hole in this wall soon, which is where you look at the chances FC Tucson has had and say, my goodness, we needed to capitalize on one more to really put us in a
That's
comfortable
right. This
level.
match could have been easily put away. And Rodriguez doesn't need to double there. He just needs to cover Scott's space. But Scott, again, you're not going to have any luck against him tonight. He's just in the zone. Make any fun occasion special with the FC Tucson Soccer Cage, available to rent for birthday parties, graduation, team parties, corporate events, and more. Contact info at fctucson.com or call 520-334-1115. Spindola challenges and...
Ooh, a bad giveaway.
Yes, Clemens on it. Finds his teammate Martinez.
Oh,
Martinez
what a
with
touch.
great touch. Oh, and lashes it, but just wide.
What a touch from Clemens.
I mean, you can't say enough about the performance as a captain of David Clemens. Really a true captain-like performance. Champenois driving forward, needing to pick up the pace of play here. Challenged by DeBose, too high, loses it. And this is trouble. Pineda out of position, he's got to close this down. He's got to win that challenge and does so. Pineda everywhere tonight. Oh no, slips through. Rolly's got a chance to take. Great challenge there. And was that Pineda? Pineda on the win.
Yes.
And Albuquerque with a good extended possession here. Deflection. And Olsen, not sure what he wanted to do then. Rodriguez did a good job to come across there.
Well, Rolly had snuck in behind the defense, and so I don't think Olsen knew if Rolly was going to be able to get a touch to it.
And another crucial corner here in the 67th minute. And I can say the Solif had the better of it this half. They look like a team that only has one loss. And these are the testing moments for FC Tucson on the dead balls. And a great job by Thomas Olsen.
No question. No question he had that ball.
Looking to spring, but again, good judgment not to. Waits a little bit and plays a great ball to Jaramillo, who finds a streaking Arturo Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds Jaramillo back. Jaramillo, ooh. Cuts it back. Clemens begging for the penalty, and it's not to come. And Rodriguez is going to find himself running back, and it's a tiring period here.
I would have liked to seen Jaramillo have a go at that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised Rick Shantz hasn't gone to the bench yet in this humidity. Espindola looks like his tank has run out as he tracks here. Does a good job of pressuring, though. Good ball, dangerous ball here. Devontae DeBose turns and clears. And Clemens trucking across the field, just trying to avoid the early service.
Clemens has certainly been a workhorse all evening.
Over DeBose in a great little sequence here, but too far.
That's one of the sub I might look at is maybe Dane Sinclair for Clemens just to come in and be physical.
Could be
again,
Sinclair, could be
hold up the
Travis
ball.
Nicola as well.
Absolutely.
The center back converted forward a la Guam national team.
Yeah, you don't want to see Clemens leave the field, but he's got
And
to be tired
Espindola
for as hard as he's worked.
is fall down and he's done. It looks like this will be the change here. And it looks like all teams will take the timeout gladly here.
Yeah.
Time for me to make another sponsor read. This summer, let your child train like a pro and feel like a pro by signing them up for FC Tucson soccer camps. Your child will hone their skills training with certified coaches at a world-class facility where the Major League Soccer preseason in Tucson is held. Register by going to fctucson.com and clicking the Camps tab. While I'm at it, there's a new way for teachers to easily integrate technology and stream projects into their classrooms. Mindful Learning Institute is training teachers from all over the country to change the educational paradigm, increase understanding in science, technology, engineering, math, and the arts. Mindful Learning Institute, the educational resource for meaningful education.
John, I know you're involved in all aspects. Let's talk about the importance of trainers in a game like this and proper nutrition for the guys coming in, cramps being
Well, Chris Murphy, a veteran trainer at Pima Community College, does a tremendous job for us. A former star goalkeeper as well for Pima. On top of everything for us, he has a great intern staff as well. We have one of the best training staffs in the whole league. I think we have the best training staff, and we're super grateful for Chris and his efforts. A strange restart here, but DeBose drives forward. The ball is won easily there by Teixeira, who's had a good second half here, has really imposed himself on the midfield and done a good job here. That ball is given away, and Devontae DeBose and Caleb Scott. Ball played in, but again, a lazy ball there by DeBose. And it's the midfield that's really letting FC Tucson down right now.
Yep.
There was options galore in the first half, and now it's been north-south, Eric.
We do see Reyna across on the far side. Looks like getting some instruction.
And FC, again, not allowed to make the substitution. They're down to 10 men right now. So that makes it even more important that they do the work. Oh, Espindola is still in the game. I'm sorry. Great win there by Pineda. Pineda connects with Martinez too far. Martinez wins it back. And again, a foul, and now it's the opportunity. It's Elliot Prost, it looks like. The Frenchman at a Fort Lewis college. And Luke Lawrence as well is at a Fort Lewis, a tremendous Division II college, many-time national champions.
Turning out some quality talent. Espindola's down again here. He's calling for the sub.
Change is going to be made. It's Elliot Prost.
Clearly cramping up.
And it's the 72nd minute here, and you can imagine Rick Shantz will start to work his bench. But again, it's who do you choose to come out? I mean, there aren't really any great replacements for Turner and Ramos. They are the two DCMs. They're the best option. If it's not them, it's Martinez, usually in a DCM role.
Right.
Up top, you've got Nicola and Sinclair available still. And, of course, you've got Patrick Hickman in the back, as well as Brandon Beresford, who could be an option in the middle if he feels like Ramos or Turner's out of gas. But, you know, when Ramos and Turner are like a Gerard and Lampard for this team. Unless they're dead, they're not coming off the park. So
the only way they're coming off is if they're getting carried.
and a slow second half, but his first 10 minutes can make somebody else's season.
Yep.
And Espindola will be adored here by the crowds as he's coming out here with his brace tonight. Walks off potentially the hero here in the Southwest Challenge here in the Golden Rattler.
One of the things, as you mentioned.
And it is Edgar Reyna,
who's a very big physical player.
And Rodriguez moves into the left back position, and Reyna takes his normal place.
Which is good because we've seen Rodriguez be able to get forward a few times tonight. And that counter is on. As we look here at the last 20 minutes of play, Albuquerque is going to throw the kitchen sink, and so the counter will be on.
Edgar Reyna, beloved out of Nogales, Arizona, the hometown player at Tucson Soccer Academy. Good first touch for Reyna. Scott steps through and gives it away right away. And I'm sure there was that much there, Eric, for my money.
Again, it's been a physical game, and the referees, I think, have done a phenomenal job of letting it be physical, but it's been interesting what they've called in the last 10 minutes or so that's been let go for the first 60.
Pineda looks to go back. Olsen at his feet. Olsen's been very cheeky tonight. Ramos pressed. A little dangerous here.
The card will come out. Ricardo Zacharias going to take that card, the second half sub. Really a needless challenge.
Soccer fans, listen to Soccer Talk with FC Tucson every Saturday morning, 9 to 10 on ESPN Tucson, 1490 and 104.9 FM. Join Connor Foster, Greg Foster, John Perlman, and Ted Brzezowski as they tackle controversies, call-ins, guests, and other topics from around the world's game. That's Soccer Talk with FC Tucson, Saturday mornings from 9 to 10 on ESPN Tucson, 1490 and 104.9 FM. Turner loses it, but Martinez wins it back. Prost plays it wide here. And Jaramillo has been subbed as well, and I'm sorry if I didn't mention that. Elliot Prost play right midfield. Oh, and that's a poor decision there by Prost. And a great recovery there by Ramos. And Clemens offsides again. But Clemens should be taking chances there. I mean, that's really his role right now, is to pick away and try to create one more goal for FC Tucson.
Absolutely. I don't mind that call at all.
Prost tracking. Turner challenging. Well, Prost does a good job getting his leg in. And an early ball, and that's onside. Luis Martinez, a great first touch. Michael Turner. Oh, and Luis Martinez would love to have that one back. Heavy touch. And Rodriguez tucking in the cover. So important here. Rodriguez does a good job there. He's got to get out here to this ball here. Rodriguez well recovered. Number 21 there controlling. James Urbani has come on in the second half, the New Mexico star. And
Reyna with the run.
Forward. Reyna himself. Reyna all by himself. And falls harmlessly to Champenois, but killed off a bit of time there.
I don't mind that either. You got
76 minute, 14 here to go in regulation time. No goal, so we're not. Oh, it's a poor ball here. Can Clemens? Oh, and I think you're right. Clemens is the sub here.
Yeah.
Whether it's Sinclair, whether it's Nicola is the real question. First ball, and Igorena on top of that. Finds Thomas Olsen's feet. Olsen controls well. Drives, plays it out wide, and Pineda's going to go long here and does so beautifully.
That's nicely done out of the back.
Second ball here, though. Ramos and Turner working hard. No foul there. Reyna gets in front of it, delivers a great ball to Martinez. Good ball, Clemens to Martinez. Finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez hits a foot waste with Champenois and does a great job. And listen, Lucas Champenois has been outstanding tonight by all.
He might be my man of the match.
And Ramos and Martinez. And so bad it's good. Oh, and Clemens can't have the good first touch there. And it's O'Dane Sinclair, the giant Jamaican, the legend of the bicycle kick. Star of last year's team, who is
one moment can make the man.
Yeah, his season could be turned around in an instant here. We love O'Dane here in Tucson, and Rick Shantz feels like he's the guy to make the magic. 78th minute is Urbani looking to play in, and Reyna, those fresh legs paying their dividends, and a good job by Arturo Rodriguez. And I'll tell you, winning that left back position without Justin Bilyeu, who's gone on to train with the Columbus Crew, he has earned it. He has been tremendous 78 minutes of this game.
And as you mentioned, the fresh legs of Reyna, he's stepped up twice now to balls that are 50-50 balls. He made them his. He won a free kick here, which allows a little more time for the substitution. And this crowd really should be very grateful to David Clemens. What a match he's had this evening.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And Clemens earns the love of the crowd. And O'Dane Sinclair, the Jamaican star from Baker University and star of the indoor St. Louis Ambush, looking to make some magic here. And an interesting decision there by Ramos to find Turner. And again, I think Rick Shantz would have said safety first there, and here comes the counterattack. Reyna looking to stay in front.
I mean, if I'm Albuquerque, you've got to get a shot off there. You can't let it fall harmlessly.
Rodriguez finds Ramos. Ramos to Reyna to Ramos. Two-man game, well played. Through Turner. Turner looking to ping it. Rolls it to Elliot Prost. Devontae DeBose on a rare forward run here. Delivered well by Prost, but too hard. The minutes are ticking away here for Albuquerque in their quest for the Golden Rattler in their quest for their clinching playoff spot, and they're going to have to earn it against Real Colorado, it looks like, at home. Good turn here, though. Caleb Scott. And, again,
that was a bit optimistic.
I think Zacharias has been an improvement on Lawrence's performance, no doubt. But
yeah.
he, again, Thomas Olsen really hasn't been tested yet on frame.
No. I'm really a bit surprised that Albuquerque hasn't really thrown more players forward as they come with this, because they've had opportunities, and the reality is you now got probably 10, 12 miles, and you got to put one in.
He does win, but Rodriguez comes away with it. Oh, and he can't, but Rodriguez gets away with it.
It has been a well-refereed game. I feel like he's really trying to keep the flow of this last 10 minutes moving.
Absolutely. Sinclair does poking in and does a good job there, and a great job by Ramos. And the foul is called properly there, and Ramos got the better of that, but was fouled.
Yeah. That's a tough challenge.
A little drizzle down here, but to be honest with you, it's a nice relief. Yeah, I can't lie to you. I'm sweating profusely here in the booth, trying to keep myself hydrated. 81st minute, 2-0 FC Tucson. Crucial 3 points on the line here. Rick Shantz. Are there any more cards to be pulled out here? Any more in the deck? I think he's probably going to stand pat unless somebody cramps up, but he's got options. He's done a great job managing this match. Sinclair unable to win that, but does enough to body. Ramos about to Turner. Turner steps through. Turner cuts. Turner himself. Turner dribbling. Finds it wide to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has a go. Looking for the upper corner. I like it too. Time for everyone to recover.
Absolutely.
But Champenois does a great job, and the ball boys haven't been instructed here properly, clearly, by the home side.
On the home side. Take your time,
Good
son.
challenge there. No foul, and Dubose is in. Can he find Sinclair? Doesn't, but finds Rodriguez's left foot. He waits for the run. Smartly waits for Ozzy Ramos, who pulls it wide, and a great job by Arturo Rodriguez to wait for the runner.
I mean, I think FC Tucson's certainly happy to come away with a win tonight, but you also have to look and go, man, we've missed some golden opportunities.
Absolutely. Could have put this Rick Shantz. He has had to sweat it out all night, literally and figuratively. Right. Great challenge by DeBose. Caleb Scott runs into a strong challenge there. A lot of players here, though. DeBose, he's crushed. And a quick yellow card there for Ben Burkhoff, who I think has been an excellent addition again this half.
I mean, I feel like the subs for Albuquerque have done a tremendous job.
They went even more physical, and it was the right decision, but sometimes the game doesn't go your way, but they still have to feel very fortunate.
They've made their presence known, both drawing cards.
Yeah.
You figure there's got to be about 10 minutes
and
left.
And they're playing the Culver's Ed, and what I wouldn't give for a concrete right now. That would be delicious.
I'm sure with your role here, you might be able to come up with one.
83rd minute here, and it's played long by Olsen wisely. And O'Dane Sinclair is running this down. Can't quite get on and press as well, but well played out from there. Ball looking to play forward to Campos. Campos with a great bit of skill.
Goodness.
Firing from distance, but again, Campos, it's just been a tale of almost tonight. But you can absolutely see his quality. And again, I'd like to see Olsen punt that ball for my money at this stage of the game. But building out again, FC Tucson determined to play through it. And DuBose gives it away. Again.
Look at that. What a touch.
Pineda does a great job. Reyna, great feet. Finds Prost. Prost finds Ramos. Ramos.
Very impressive composure across the back line tonight.
The comedy here on this side is absolutely in top form. Great turn by Rodriguez. And Urbani is put on his shoulder, and a great Rodriguez. And Champenois again.
Sinclair was waiting and hungry. What a great turn.
Arturo Rodriguez, what a performance.
Goodness. I mean, I think if you're Coach Shantz, you've got to be so pleased with the effort your boys have given tonight. Short corner.
Eric,
Being held.
we're going to have to look at the monitor for once. Kept in here. Now it's out of bounds. FC Tucson will jog back. Brandon Beresford looking to come on. And Beresford's on, the Guyana national, teammate of Sebastian Pineda at Graceland University, making his debut here tonight. Second game, he had to leave early in the Real Colorado game, and these are a key 6 minutes he has to play his role here, Eric.
Absolutely. That talks a lot about confidence of your coach to put you in for 6 minutes. That's a difficult role to play because you have to find a rhythm. You really don't have time to find it. You got to get in and be ready now.
Great job by Arturo Rodriguez, connecting again with Martinez here. Finds Rodriguez. Oh, and stolen away well by Adrian Mora. I'm sorry, that's Tomigo Kroger, the German. I apologize. I've had his name wrong this game, and apologize to him, his family in Germany. Good touch there. Oh, Prost fouled. It's not given. Caleb Scott. Oh, he had to get it, and he does. Arturo Rodriguez is through if they can find him. And they can. It's amazing. Rodriguez has sprints left in him. He doesn't need to go to goal here. Let's see what his choice is. But he finds Martinez, top of the box. Martinez deflected into the hands of Lucas Champenois, who's been both lucky and good tonight.
Absolutely. What I like is the attack. You're taking precious seconds off the clock.
87th minute here. The match looks like it may be in hand, but the trophy for the Golden Rattler certainly is not. Could be the only consolation prize that the Soul see here tonight. Played wide here to number 21, James Urbani, the former New Mexico star. Crosses, handled by Reyna. Rodriguez, and a good checking run here by O'Dane Sinclair. He's going to hold it up. Great turn. Finds Ramos. Finds Martinez. And a streaking Devontae DeBose.
Look at that pace.
One more run left in him. His touch lets him down there. That ball's driven long. Offsides anyway. A great run by DuBose and Arturo Rodriguez. Tremendous, and O'Dane Sinclair doing his job. Everyone doing their job tonight.
They really have. This is when a lot of technical sessions come into play. This is the things you work on the training ground when you're trying to hold a lead. Those little passes, the short passes, holding somebody off. That doesn't ever show up in any score sheet, but it's a crucial point in each match.
And it's about the mind here. The body is failing, and you have to be smart and manage the game. Oh, it's a great flick here. Offsides. It looked like he ran from behind, but, again, we can't see perfectly from here. 88th minute here is Urbani desperately pushing forward. And give it away by Rolly, and it's been that kind of night here.
Yeah.
Rodriguez, no rush, drops it for Reyna smartly. And a good long throw here from Edgar Reyna to the corner to Rodriguez. Could see this
Just
match
hold a
out.
bit.
Good touch. Reyna, great job doing it. Beresford, the skillful. Ramos to Beresford. Beresford almost gives it away. O'Dane Sinclair turns up.
With the strength and the
Sinclair
turn.
in. Sinclair in. Shoots it so wide that might be a throw-in. But again, Champenois gets the ball quickly. 89th minute. Time running out on the night here. Oh, and they've given it away again.
It's
Rodriguez.
just been sloppy for
Arturo
Albuquerque.
Rodriguez. And Matthew Ball with nothing to do but foul him. And hopefully FC Tucson and Ozzy Ramos will take their time here. And this can end up being the last kick of the match. Probably maybe 2 minutes of injury time.
Another sub at half field waiting to come on for
if
FC
I'm Ramos,
Tucson.
I'm watching this into the touch. Why not, right?
Absolutely.
And he tries to do that, and it works out even better.
Yeah, now we can hold in the corner.
Rodriguez patient. And a silly ball and an even sillier one from the exhausted Albuquerque Soul team.
Here comes
Injury
your sub.
time now. Substitutes coming on. And that's it. And what a performance by Arturo Rodriguez
Absolutely.
tonight.
Oh, my goodness. 5 minutes of added time. I don't know how that's possible when you don't have a single goal. Really, you had one cramp injury.
Well, Eric, I'm going to just say that I find that an interesting decision. And
Yeah.
if somebody could explain to me where 5 minutes came from on no goals and one injury, I would like to know. But
Right.
again, you learn something new every night here at Kino North Stadium. And so we'll keep the time on here as best we can so we know what is happening. FC Tucson is going to keep it here as long as they can, hopefully for the entire duration of the 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I'm pretty astounded right now where you find.
What's more
5 minutes.
interesting is that Albuquerque only has one player forward.
Right.
Again, we remind them the Golden Rattler is at stake here. We're probably the only ones who know, and except maybe the supporters that, and I know Rich Shantz knows. Good step here by Brandon Beresford. Good touch by Elliot Prost. Gives it away though.
You're not out of the
Beresford
woods yet.
chasing. Nick Claw does a good job. DeBose, Ramos finds Nick Law. Nick Law should be looking to switch the field here or play forward. Does so well. Nick Law driving forward, those fresh legs. Luis Martinez. A little bit too much there. And
Still
Albuquerque
only two
still
players forward.
great challenge. Wonderful job by Elliot Prost. Odane Sinclair, a good turn. Odane Sinclair called for being very strong. Yes, I think he might have kicked him or elbowed him. I mean, obviously, it looked like he has a dead leg now. Played wide here for the Soul. Last opportunities. Sebastian Pineda down. Oh, DeBose. Pineda, poor clearance. Another poor clearance. Good challenge there by Ozzy Ramos. Good challenge again by Ozzy Ramos and kicked out of bounds. We have 3 minutes left here in injury time maximum. Maybe we're down to about almost 2.5 before this goal kick is taken.
So you see some absolute intelligence from Olsen there. He could have very clearly corralled that ball and kept it in play, but he let it run. It's an extra 15 seconds off the
For some reason,
clock.
he rushes this one, but he hits Elliot Prost right in the arm.
He had the referee standing right there telling him to move.
Good challenge there. And again, free kick for Albuquerque Sol.
Not dead yet.
Absolutely not. 2 minutes left here. Miguel Campos looking for a bit of magic here.
Odane Sinclair challenging probably about 8-9 yards off the ball. That's a pretty big figure there.
I wish you could hear what's being said behind me because it's streamer thrown in. Campos drives forward. Olsen
Beautiful
well
ball.
off his line. Beautifully corralled. And it's been not much to do, but a good performance by
Absolutely.
Thomas Olsen.
Just solid.
Professional. We're down to the last minute here. Olsen drives forward. Plenty of hang time on that. Sinclair chases. Headed well by the Soul. Campos controls. Beautiful feet. Entry ball, but Edgar Reina's there first. Ozzy Ramos plays wide. Nicely done. Good ball in here. Nick Law's on. Nick Law looking to get forward. Can he feed the bear? Cleared up and out.
For a corner.
Corner, and this is going to do it, folks. We are into the fifth
Certainly
minute of
should.
injury time. This should be a short corner by all means.
Yep, and hold. Yep, there it is. Ball out for a throw. They'll certainly take their time. and you'd figure there's got to be a whistle any moment. So, John, let's look moving forward to the next two matches. You did what you needed to tonight. What do you take from this game moving forward?
Well, again, they go on the California road trip with the division not locked up, so Rick Shantz is going to have to do well on that trip. The playoffs aren't completely locked up. I have to look at the results. They may be tonight. I'd have to look. And it's over.
There you go.
And FC Tucson, a huge 3 points over division-leading Albuquerque Sol. The Golden Rattler stays in Tucson, Arizona for the second straight year as FC Tucson is the champions of the Southwest Showdown.
What a great effort from everybody this evening. I mean, top to bottom of the roster, the substitutes that came in, had a role, played it extremely well, followed Coach Shantz's strategy to a point.
2-0 here at Kino North Stadium in Tucson, Arizona. FC Tucson the victor over Albuquerque Sol. For Eric Rhodes, I'm John Perlman. Happy 4th of July to yours and to all those out there celebrating. Have a great night.